Joe Jarzynka was such a skilled football player that he played 5 different positions over his career as a dog. His role as a punt returner on special teams set school records, and fans knew that little Joe would never fair catch a ball.
We were playing Cal, Berkeley. We were winning, but it was still a pretty close game, and their punter ended up going to the NFL, and he would ordinarily out-kick his coverage. So he thumped one, and I had to turn and run back, and typically a punt returner isn't supposed to go beyond the 10-yard line. But again, by that point, I had earned enough trust with the coaching staff where they kind of, they gave me a long leash in that regard. And so I had to go inside, and I think I might have caught it at the 6 or 7, something like that. And so I had about 10 or 15 yards till the first guy even got there. And once again, my team is just lining up perfectly. And I take off and shake one guy, shake another guy, boom, stutter step. And next thing I know, I'm staring at the punter. And I'm thinking to myself, holy smokes, that's the punter. I know that guy. And they aren't usually the most graceful of athletes, so I knew I wasn't going to try and get fancy with them and just make one move. And made one move, broke to the wide side of the field. And I remember staring up at the Jumbotron and watching myself to see how far back the guy was behind me. Because although I'm a quick player and very fast in short distances, the long distance, not so much. And so I was trying to make sure that I wasn't going to get caught from behind, because I would have never heard the end of that. And so then scoring the touchdown, doing a little shimmy dance on the way in, and then going to shake the fence right at the end. I mean, I tell you, shaking that fence was one of the most intense moments of my life. It was like a release of everything that I had done. It was the first touchdown, punt return touchdown I had scored. It was like a release of all the hard work and all the pain and all the tears and emotion. Everything was released right there, and the crowd was going nuts. I mean, the people on the other side of the fence are slacking the fence, and I'm shaking it, and everybody's barking, and then the team comes around and piles on. I mean, it was insane. And then I had to go kick the extra point.